first off, JustMe1483, you mentioned me on your last Homebrew Wednesday. Thing is, we both live in Ohio. Go Bucks, we're both Bucks fans. Can't beat that. It's like a brother from another mother right there. Skew01, man, he's got some funny videos. Craig 2, Off Tap Brewing, Chubby Glutton Brew, like his videos real well too. Lark Mode 22, Lemons Homebrew, love it. SJ4, absolutely. I'm drinking an American lager that I made about almost a month and a half ago, I believe it was. Made that with some just regular American 2-row, little crystal, and I threw some caramel in it. I dry hopped it with halitoa, and I believe I bitter hopped it with Mountain Hood, and flavored it with a Tettnang, German Tettnang, so it actually came out better than I thought it would. Got some grains in the mail the other day. Some Maris Otter, some American 2-row, Lake Munich, some chocolate, and some more Carafoam. Carafils, Carafoam, I think they're both the same thing, but I usually get that and mix that in with all of my brews. Mainly for, it don't add a lot of color, it adds more mouthfeel and head retention you need. I just like the head retention more than anything, and that head, it'll last, I could not drink that for an hour and it'll still be foam on the side of the glass. They sent me some bottle caps, brewing in America, so got some American flag bottle caps. Picked up another thing of sanitizer, one step, that's pretty common. I got a tap because I'm going to turn my freezer into a kegerator, and I'm going to have 3 taps, but I got one immediately so that I can go ahead and figure out the size of the drill and put at least 1 keg in there at first, and then I'll get a system and have at least 3 kegs going. But yeah, that works. I've got a much needed auto siphon. I hated taking a shot of Shine and then sucking on the hose to get my beer out. Bottles, got some extra 22-ounce bottles. I got a hell of a lot of 12-ounce brown bottles, the same kind. So I figured I'll get a couple bigger bottles, at least a dozen of them, since who drinks 1 beer, you know? Got a bunch of these things. But who just drinks 1? So these at least will hold almost twice as much, so I pour 1 of them in these glasses. Got the John Palmer's How to Brew book. That was actually excellent. I skimmed through that. It's good for beginners all the way up to advanced. I got a brew your own 250 classic home recipes. That'll help me out. I could probably tweak a little bit in it sometime. So, how I got started? A couple years ago, my dad passed, and I happened to be at the mall with my girlfriend. And we was at some kind of kitchen store, and I seen homebrew kit, brew beer at home, whatever. It was a Mr. Beer kit, believe it or not. So I figured out, what the hell, I got money. If I could brew my own beer at the house, let me see how it goes. I didn't expect it to turn out well at all, actually. I definitely didn't expect to be doing what I'm doing now. It wasn't bad. I've bought better beers, but I've also bought worse beers. So I figured if I can make that just like this out of a can at home, let me do some research. Figure out what the possibility of actually brewing a really good beer at home. So believe it or not, I went straight to YouTube. First video that came up under homebrewing was a Craig 2 video. And he was brewing out of a can. He actually was brewing out of a can the same way. I'm not sure if he was partial mashing it or not, but I started looking at a lot of other videos. And I started seeing guys on there, all grain brewing. And I was like, wow, I thought, you can get all the grains and just mash them yourself? I really wanted to try that. I wanted to get into that. So I went and bought me a 17.5 gallon mash tun. which should be more than enough for any kind of brew I could do. But I go big. So I got into that. That's why I got started. I was not good at nothing in school but math and science, chemistry, science experiments. I thought this was a hobby that I could play with. I could drink. Don't like to drink, but I figured it was something that I could play with, get into, hit a neck on. I don't care about winning awards or making the best beer out there. I just want to make good beer that I like to drink, that my friends like to drink, and that's pretty much it as far as that goes. I came up with a name for what I do. Is called Mad Brew, MADBREW. My email address is madbrew@live.com. I came up with Mad Brew because that was my father's initials when he passed 2 years ago. His initials, MAD. Mark Allen Davies, my name Jason U. Davies. So I figured what better way to bring it on and do it for my dad, because he was more of my best friend and my father. We've done a lot together. Went through some hard times after that, went south. But coming around, got a daughter now, so things are looking on the up. What I got planned for my next brew, I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking about ordering some more grains, making 2 batches, one mainly with Maris Water and one mainly with American 2-Row. But I know last time I made with American 2-Row, some Crystal and Carafoam. This came out really well. I'm thinking Maris Otter, a little light Munich, some Carafoam, maybe a little chocolate in it. It's all about experimenting and trying new things, I guess. I've got beer mail to stand out. Beer mail, beer mail, beer mail. Number 1, Just Me 1483. Tried to contact me, leave a comment, a way I can get a hold of you, and Clemens Homebrew, and any of the other guys that I mentioned, CQ01, Craig 2, Loftat Brewing, Larmo 22, and SJ4, Chubby Button Brew. I actually work at a glass factory now, so I've got cases and cases of shot glasses. I've got colored shot glasses, whiskey glasses, clear shot glasses. I've got probably 100 of these 23-ounce Pilsner glasses. I've got 14-ounce Sin tall beer glasses. I got beer pitchers, beer mugs. You name it, glass, it's got to do with beer, I get it. So I want to send out some beer mail. Just to let you know, madbrew@live.com. Figure out a way to contact me one way or another. I will figure out. It might take a few weeks. This might not get posted until next week. I don't know. If it gets posted at all, I'm trying to figure out the computer thing to figure out how I can do it. I might have to be recording it now and then record it off to something else and then post it on there. But I will get it figured out, I promise you. And this will get figured out. I've been wanting to do this for over 1.5 years now, and it will get done. And once it gets done, once it gets figured out, you will get to see videos that I can post every single week. I don't get to watch most of my homebrew videos on Wednesday because I captain a full league team. So most of the time I watch them on Saturday mornings. Very rare. But sometimes I drink a homebrew. I pop up one of my homebrews early Saturday morning when I get up at 5 o'clock and start watching homebrew videos. I will pop a beer open and I will drink it for watching you guys drink on Wednesday. So, you ain't forgotten. Trust me. That's what I wait on all week. But I don't get home until about 11 or 12 o'clock on Wednesday night. I'm going to have to turn around and get up at 4:30 on Thursday to go to work again. It ain't good when you're drinking. But, captain a full team, business comes, right? So, I'm going to get off here. Much love to all you brew tubers. Get this packed up, and I'm going to start shooting some pool for a couple hours. I'll practice every day for a couple hours. Got to get it done. Let them know. Go Bucks. Go Bucks.